All right, let's do the thingy.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Who are you? Where am I? Bueller.
I think he's out sick or something.
Bueller.
Why?
I don't know. It's Halloween.
Take your medication.
God.
Welcome to Entertain This, where we have explosive screams that blow out your eardrums. This is episode 35.
It's one of those days.
It's not getting old yet, that's for sure. My name's Hayden, and with me I have...
Me, Mitch.
And Tom.
I was going to introduce Tom first.
Oh, well,
you know what?
you leaned towards me. I didn't realize you were
It's a
looking
fake
towards
out
Tom.
lean. Pay attention.
Oh, my bad.
He's
Stay
doing the
with
old
me.
razzle dazzle.
He juked me.
I gave you the...
You're about to get the stiff arm in a second.
Well, last week Mitch was gone because he's a loser, and this week...
Had to work, sorry.
Yeah, well, I don't want to hear your excuses. This is your real job. This week we're all back, and we're about to kick off Mitch's punishment review marathon. But before we do that, let's do the social media plugs, please. The best from your memory.
It's 35 episodes.
Comes
ahead.
back. He takes a week off. He comes back so prepared.
All right, we got Facebook, which is Entertain This Podcast, which is our group. We have our Entertain This page. We have our Twitter, which is this.entertained.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Confidence.
Or wait, was that Instagram?
No,
Okay.
just say things.
Go to your social media platforms and just type in Entertain This and look for our logo.
That's the one with the exclamation point.
And you found it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we also have our YouTube channel, which is Entertain This, and we have our Patreon, which is patreon.com/entertain_this.
Give us money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there you have it. Mitch, you were punished twice for your negligence and not showing up last week.
Your lack of attendance.
Would you like to explain those said punishments? Those two, what were they, movies?
Yeah, it's one was Battlefield Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Great sci-fi. The next big thing.
Yeah.
And Galaxy of Terror, the thing from yesteryear that nobody remembers.
Yeah. Is that what does it really say, the thing from yesteryear? Somewhere?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just made that up.
You just
Yeah.
trying
Well, if
to,
one's
like,
the next big thing, the other one's the thing from yesteryear.
trying to have like short article log lines. One day for the Entertain This magazine.
What isn't it? Oh no, that's entertainment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only mild copyright infringement, not full blown.
Just a little.
So which one should I start with first?
I don't know.
Which one did you watch first?
Battlefield Earth.
Which
So
one
let's
did you
talk
Which
about
one
it.
did you like more? How about that?
Battlefield Earth.
Okay, then start with that one.
Regale
right.
me with your tale.
Let's move that piece of paper there. Okay, well, CGI is horrible. It's really bad overacting from you're no other than John Travolta himself and Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
And their laughable.
Penis fingers.
Yeah, pretty much. I was trying to think of a more elegant way to say it, but
They're
they
sausage. They're
yeah,
hairy sausages.
They look like some penises with fingernails on them. I mean, they were just like these big, meaty looking,
Johnny
But
Dildo hands.
It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't try to draw so much attention to it, but they were just like,
holding their hands in front of their face. Yeah.
and it was just like,
Get that out of my face.
And like you just cut like Whitaker's in front of the camera going, ooh.
The thing that you notice that John Travolta's like growing appendages on his hand as the movie and they disappear.
Yeah,
He goes from 6 to 5 fingers.
yeah, they just couldn't decide, I guess, through the different takes or cuts, which finger, how many fingers his finger count was, What's the aliens called?
Silos,
Okay.
I think.
So, all right. Well,
Cyclos.
So this is a movie based on L. Ron Hubbard's nonsense. I mean, religion. And
Weird dreamy head ones.
Scientology.
right. And some people think that this actually happened or is going to happen.
How in the world?
If you're a Scientologist and you're listening to this or watching, we do not apologize.
I don't really
You're
know.
dumb.
I don't know where this like stems in like their belief on, maybe it's just a fictionalized form of somewhere of their belief of stuff that actually happened or not. I don't know. But in a nutshell, just give the plot real quick, like
Okay.
30 seconds.
Caveman-esque people are captured by these alien things to mine gold to send off to this other planet that is, I don't know why they want the gold. I mean, I guess it's like almost like fuel for their machines or whatever. I don't know. I just know that they want the gold.
Because who doesn't like gold?
They take the
I love gold.
They take the caveman-esque people that have devolved very rapidly, evidently, but still have the knowledge to learn how to go from caveman-esque activities to flying, and operate flying. Was it the spaceships? And
because they're super smart
and working on nuclear bombs in a 7-day period.
Yeah, I do like the fact that you bring up. Why do these intergalactic aliens show up to steal our gold?
They took our germs.
Like they just showed up and they just start hacking our computers to take our Bitcoin or something like that.
This is ours now.
It's a corner in the market or something.
I don't understand.
So it
doesn't make sense.
It was a dumb plot. It had tons of plot holes. The acting was atrocious. Like you could tell, like
they didn't know.
It's almost like they fired directors somewhere in between because I didn't watch. I had to work while we were watching it, so I was in and out. But I was just like, this is a completely different movie than when it first started. So
nope, same mess.
Yeah. The costume and honestly, some of the stage work wasn't bad. Like you could tell they spent a lot. I mean, how much money was the budget? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I think we said it was 40 million plus.
Oh yeah, but like 20 million went to John Travolta.
Yeah. Which he produced the movie. That was actually a pay cut. Like he agreed to do it for a pay cut, and
of half the budget
of the budget of the movie. And apparently they swear up and down in the production that Scientology wasn't involved in the production of the. But
it's a movie about it.
But it was just I think we read an article that explained the 10 things that go wrong in a bad movie. And this one said the 11th thing for this one was Scientology. So, it was just doomed to fail to begin with.
And if you notice when you watch, all of the aliens look alien-like, except for John Travolta and Forrest Whitaker. You can tell it's them.
Because you got to identify.
They're the stars.
You need the button seats.
You need that star power.
Yeah.
It looked pretty brutal, and it seemed like it was super long.
It felt long.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it was, but it felt long.
I remember TV shows felt quicker than that, but like the whole series. Yeah, and then the production fiasco, to get just a little bit more into that. What was the story about the lawsuit? Do you remember that?
Oh, God. No, it was
what would the
company? Because they thought they were embezzling money because they figured the movie should not cost as much as it did to make.
Yeah,
and it should not have done as bad.
Right, they thought that it was just like a throwaway project, so the FBI actually got involved. People were taking out RICO charges on this producer. Like we were reading about it, and it was much more fascinating than the actual movie. If you ever want to Google how Battlefield Earth got made, it's apparently like a 20-year process. Movies that take that long to happen are doomed to fail. Mm-hmm. So on a scale of 1 to 10, remember you gave.
I don't know anything good about. And now I'd watch it over Cats.
You gave Cats a 1.
So then this gets a 1.5. Mm-hmm. I would watch it over Cats.
All right, cool. Next movie,
Galaxy of Terror.
Oh,
this is the second time I watched this movie. I'm not gonna lie.
It legitimately was horrifying.
Yeah, it
was just
stupid
because it was so bad.
Yeah,
you've got the sound effects of like the alien grabbing like. What the heck was that?
It reminded me like a cartoon or something.
It's just to do the microphone go.
I mean, it sounded like they were sucking Jello through a straw.
Yeah, just over the top sound effects.
That's probably what they were doing.
You have the one girl that is physically attractive gets raped by an alien.
Yeah,
like some kind of slimy thing,
and unfortunately,
it's like a big caterpillar.
40 years later, that's all that movie is known for. Which is disturbing, and that's all that actress is known for. Because I was looking through the cast, she was the first person on the cast listing, and I was like, okay. And then I clicked on her information, and it said she was known for this scene in Galaxy of Terror. And I'm like, I mean, I'm sure she's got like a college degree or kids. Can't we just say that she's worth more for something else?
It's like she's a mom to 3 kids.
She's a responsible soccer coach or something. Who knows?
That was pretty much her only part of the movie. Because like after that happened, they found her later, and like these guys just run up, and instead of checking to see if she's still alive, they just burn her with a flamethrower.
I'm like, nope, she's done. Get rid of her.
It's like, we're not going to check to see if she's alive. We're just going to get rid of the evidence.
Yeah.
This never happened.
Just forget everything you saw.
Pretty much. Which
Yeah.
I asked Hayden as I was watching this, I'm like, what is the plot?
We don't know.
Even at the end of the movie, I was confused on what the actual objective of
What
these
was
people
going on, why it was happening.
I've seen this movie 1.5 times, and I still have no idea what's going on. So, the idea was they're gonna steal from Star Wars and Alien. So,
With a little bit of the Evil Dead in there, apparently.
I kind of got some Hellraiser vibe with like they descend into this pyramid.
All these bad things kept happening, and granted, there's no plot, so you don't know what their objective is.
Right.
But there's never an explanation on why these bad things happen.
Yeah,
Like these just random monsters appear, or
some glowy
Whatever.
dude
Because it's a
challenges.
galaxy of terror.
The beginning is some glowy dude challenges some girl to a game of chess, and then this spaceship crash lands on a planet. Bah. But the stupid part is like their crew goes out, and then they'll go into a cryptically, horribly, horrendous, scary-looking pyramid thing, and then somebody will be like, "What's that over there?" And they'll just like
wander off by themselves.
peter off by themselves, and then die.
Check that out.
Yeah. So
And somehow this movie had people like, it had Robert Englund, which is Freddy Krueger, Sid Haig, which if any of y'all watch horror movies or bad horror movies, he's the Captain Spaulding from the Rob Zombie movies. And then you had Aaron Moran, which was Joni from Joni and Chachi and Happy Days.
Her career tanked, huh?
And I just don't well, kind of. But it's just, I don't understand what was happening. It makes no sense.
And this is another movie that had some pretty decent elaborate sets. Like there's a shot where they're coming out of the spaceship and like they got the door down and like these giant hydraulics and stuff that looked like, they built for the movie, and it was pretty impressive.
They leave that set and walk over to another part where it looks like it's just a rock planet with just metal trash thrown everywhere. They start touching.
You could tell they did a lot of studio shooting, and they had like a giant matte canvas, or maybe sometimes what they do is they shoot, and then they frame by frame put in a mat on each frame, and in the post editing, and it just looks like blocks of people walking across the frame, really bad, So, but I don't know what they were trying to do with this. I think they were trying to cash in on some other science fiction hype.
Did any of them have laser swords?
No.
Well,
One had
the star dude.
Yeah, the guy that played Captain Spaulding in the Rob Zombie stuff. He had these like ninja stars that were like look like glass or crystal,
Right?
Or whatever, and he would hold them like knives, but then like when it come time to fight, he would just throw them, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Everybody else had laser guns, and he had those.
They explode at some point, and he like acts like his mom just got shot in the face in front of him.
Yeah, when they break, it looks like he's gonna burst out in tears or something.
Yeah, and you're just like, what is up with that?
Needless to say, it was bad.
Yeah, and then like it was bad, but then they had like just like conversations, and you felt like you walked in the middle of a conversation, because they're talking about things that give all intents and purposes that you should know what's going on, and you have no idea what's going on.
They'll be talking about something in history that of their character or whatever.
Right.
It's like this never happened in the movie, and this is the first of all these movies. If you're going to plan on making more,
I don't even know these characters' names, like let alone where they came from or what they did. So
now that you mention, I don't either.
yeah, I mean, it was like 45 minutes in, and like you're still discovering people.
Excuse you.
Outside.
Oh. Why can't we record something without construction or a rave party or whatever? All right.
Heavy breathing.
No. All right, well, cool. What would you rate this movie?
I'd probably give it the same as Cats. I'd probably give it a 1, just because I do
Straight
not
away.
want to. And it's not because it was bad, but it's not as annoying as Cats was. But it was just
What was
so
singing?
dreary and long and
It was
boring.
very long. It was very long. It took itself way too seriously. It was just,
I don't know. I do not want to sit through that again.
yeah.
So
Well, cool. I'm on par with Cats now.
Wait till you watch the butthole cut.
I refuse.
All right, Mitch, clean slate.
For today.
For
now.
Till the end of the episode. So, hey, there's your science fiction horror punishments for getting in vibe for Halloween. And we are doing more Halloween stuff. We have lists.
We just start stomping around.
You get like a broom and start beating the ceiling.
Well, I mean, the guy's like right there.
Well,
Don't mind us.
Recording a show here.
I can see the levels just go. Meow, meow.
He's only been doing this for like 40 minutes.
Oh, well, we picked a swell time to do this.
Of course we did.
All right. Well, anyways, if you have horror movies or trash movies or whatever that you want to put us through for our punishments, add them to the list. And you know what? Watching this podcast might be one of them.
That is rather loud. Like I can hear it through
I'm just
the-
waiting this, like like a dump truck to come through. It's just gonna sound like Megatron and Optimus Prime doing it outside the door. We might as well get like some New York City garbage men and just yell while it's all happening.
Well, we might as well just continue because I don't think it's going to stop.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, hopefully, Corey, while you're editing this, you're just like, all right, cut that part out.
Cut this part out. Cut that part out. Leave it
Be a
in.
lot of like, sorry. Anyway. All right, so moving on to our news and reviews section. Let's talk about movies. Who had movies?
I did.
What did you watch?
I watched Waiting for the Barbarians. Filmed and released last year in Europe and all that, and then came out in the U.S. this year. Stars Mark Rylance, Robert Pattinson, Arbats, and Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp's been striking out a lot lately.
This was not a good movie.
I was going to say, was it a great movie? It sounds like it has some star power.
It had star power. It was not a good movie. It was very boring, horribly paced, slower than anything. Set pieces looked really, really good. There's a part where they were going out and
Just yell louder.
just yell louder. The set pieces look really, really cool because I think they filmed a lot of it in Mongolia. So it looks very, very... Whoever this dude is outside the walls, screwing things into a brick wall, you're the MVP.
He's the guest of the show.
He's
Putting in his opinion.
yeah, you want to hold the microphone up to the wall and be like, hey, say something to the audience.
So, anyways.
So Mark Rylance is like the magistrate of this like outpost in like the middle of nowhere. And everything's fine. There's like nomadic people, like Mongolian looking people, just hanging out. Everybody's happy. Everybody's getting along. Johnny Depp shows up as like this police interrogator sent from the capital to like assess the situation on the frontier and see what's going on. So he basically just kidnaps a whole bunch of them and tortures all of them into telling him stuff and then leaves. And the Mark Rylance guy, horrid at the atrocities, tries to make amends with the people, and then Arpat shows up, and then Johnny Depp shows back up with a whole bunch of people, and they go out there, and then they run because they pissed off all the Mongolian people or the barbarians and leave, and then basically they kind of set up as and they're going to invade now. It's like there was nothing going on until you showed up and just effed it all up. Thanks, Johnny Depp. It was a stupid movie. Don't watch it. If I had to rate it, give it a 3.
It was on Amazon?
Yes. Paid $2.
Amazon's striking out with a lot of its movies lately. Like there was like 4 horror movies they put out last week, and I tried starting all of them, and it's a lot of just ambient shots, just people walking around in hallways, touching things like flowers and looking at themselves in a cracked mirror.
This means
yeah. and you're just like if the movie is 50, if you get in 15 minutes into the movie and you have no idea what's going on, it's probably going to be a bad movie.
If I didn't have headphones, I couldn't hear you. That's how loud it is.
Yeah. This is unfortunate.
Tis.
But, you know, this is the only time we can do this.
The movie's based on a book, same title.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to guess, the book is probably better.
No. I mean, somebody liked it enough to throw millions of dollars at people.
And get Johnny Depp and our pads into it.
Yeah. So...
I mean, their acting was good. It was just a crappy movie.
Yeah, it's this high art new film kind of stuff. I swear, like, people take short films and they do well in festival, and they stretch them out into feature length films, and they just the only filler that they have in order to make it feature length is these slow, long, stupid shots. So, bleh. So you gave it 3.
I give it a 3.
What is your news for us?
There's a new Mad Max movie. Well, not really Mad Max. It's actually Furiosa. To be casted as... I forgot her name already. What the hell was it? There it is.
We'll just let the construction do the talking for us.
Yeah. Anya Taylor-Joy?
Who's that?
I have no idea. She's going to be playing Furiosa. George Miller is directing. They've also casted Chris Hemsworth to the film in a non-known role, and the guy who played Black Manta in Aquaman.
Huh. Okay.
So those 3 people are in it. I'm assuming it's about Furiosa, or Charlize Theron's character from Fury Road.
Yeah.
I was hoping we get like a Mad Max prequel.
You know, why?
Because I'd rather watch Mad Max.
But, I mean, there's not much to prequel.
No, not really. But I want to see the part between... I want to see a part where it's the end of the first movie before Road Warrior, and the car still looks really good. It's just a little dirty.
Yeah.
Because that's like the coolest car in the apocalypse.
And I feel kind of like Mad Max is a little played out. I mean...
Now, the
yeah,
Fury
those 3
Road,
movies in the 80s and then that one a couple of years ago.
Where does Fury Road take place, like, in between all the stories? Is it like...
I think it takes
later
place.
on. It's more further on, right?
Is it after Beyond Thunderdome?
Yeah.
No, it's
Okay.
before Thunderdome.
I'm pretty sure it's after.
I have no idea. I'm just asking.
I thought it was... No, because he doesn't have the car in Thunderdome.
Oh, so he loses the car.
He loses the car
in Fury Road.
in Fury Road.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he also loses the car because it blows up in Road Warrior.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot going on with that car. I mean, but granted, in Australia, the 1973 Ford Falcon was in abundance.
So, cool. We'll see if George Miller can do it again.
Fury Road was pretty awesome.
Fury Road was one of the best action movies ever, and
It's basically one giant action sequence.
it is. And a lot of people didn't think that he had it in him because he did all like the Mad Max movies. Then he did Happy Feet and Babe, like these kids movies out of nowhere. And
Those are great movies. Well, Babe was.
yeah, and then like he comes back to do a Mad Max movie, and everybody was like, you know, this is a whole new generation of action. You can't do that. You know, he doesn't know what he's doing.
And he's like, watch me win an Oscar.
been out of the game, and he wins an Oscar for it. So
He put all his violence and aggression into that one movie.
He's like, do you have any idea how dumb it was trying to teach a pig to say lines? He's just sitting there with the
I can
pig's
do
just like
anything.
chewing the script, and he's like, you're not doing it right.
Once he gets it out of his system, he does some other stupid kids movie.
He'll do some kids movies, and he'll get all his pent up rage, and then we'll get like, you know, a new Mad Max, because there was supposed to be a sequel to Fury Road called Into the Wasteland
Yeah,
that they ended up just not really doing.
they did some crappy video game too somewhere in there, but no.
Yeah,
Cool.
it was nice to see a return to the world of Mad Max.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll see. We have no idea when that's coming out.
No, they haven't even started filming it. They're still doing casting.
All right, cool. Well, I have TV. News. We
Do
talked.
you now?
I do.
He
News.
does.
We've talked about Halo TV show in the past, and I've done a little bit more research into it. It's gone through some production fiasco, primarily that Amblin TV, which is Spielberg's TV production network, production company. It started like a year or two ago. Okay, and I'm having a hard time focusing
I
right
was
now.
like, is that a little distracting?
A little bit.
I'm trying to talk. All I hear is the noise.
Just pop off a round.
Start shooting through the wall.
See if anything changes.
Yeah, that'll give us about 10 minutes to do this before the cops show up.
So the thing about Amblin TV that's interesting is Spielberg was always a cine, elitist. He always felt that movies were the ultimate form of art, and much like Christopher Nolan and Martin Scorsese, they've had this like highbrow idea that movies are like the most frontier that you can get with expression. And the TV kind of slowly approaching up on that idea that, hey, I can express myself in camera film narrative on a small screen, that threatened the idea of what film is. And so these like cine elitists, as I would call them, they're essentially like, being a little bit more radical about what TV is over the past generations. Except they're all doing TV stuff, except for Christopher Nolan. He's as elite as they get. But I mean, like we saw that The Irishman come out on Netflix. That was Scorsese's, big, huge mob blockbuster thing. They got all the people back together to do it, and he released it on Netflix. And Spielberg opens up this Amblin thing. He really wanted to get Halo something done, and they've been working on this Halo TV show. But it's been going through a lot of nightmares. They fired their director, or their director quit, one or the other, due to production and over budget issues. So it sounds like he got fired. His name is Rupert Wyatt.
Isn't this supposed to be on Showtime?
Yeah, it's coming out on Showtime. It was originally supposed to be 10 one-hour episodes. Now it's down to 9 one-hour episodes. The showrunner, producer, and writer is Kyle Keelan, and he did something called Awake.
I've never called the show Forerunner.
Yeah. But anyways, the last guy left for creative differences, and they brought in somebody else that I forgot to write their name down.
Did they announce who's playing?
You talked about it. Pablo Schreiber. He was Liev Schreiber's brother, and he was Otto Bathurst. He's the new guy directing the show, and he did Peaky Blinders. Did a couple episodes of Peaky Blinders.
Okay.
Black Mirror, and His Dark Materials. So the budget was set at $40 million. They've already gone over. Who knows how much they've gone over for the whole series? But $40 million, that's pretty good. Microsoft's 343 Studios, who made the games, are helping, or I don't know what creative input they have in the show, but they are involved in the production. But people like who did the original Halo scoring, and as far as I know, the original writers and stuff like that, I don't think they're involved. So
That's sad.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
That was when Halo was good.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a studio bastardized format for how you want a story to originally go, and it doesn't. But it is what it is. So, and who knows? It may still be good. We'll see what happens. Speaking of Amblin TV, they're also making, because after this nightmare of Halo, they're trying to do more indie stuff. So they're working with HBO to create a Rashomon TV series.
Oh, what?
Rashomon was Akira Kurosawa's one of his more experimental films that really hit well, especially in a Western audience. Akira Kurosawa was like the Spielberg of Japan, right at post World War II. So like the 50s and 60s, and he's got a couple movies out in the 70s, I think, maybe one or two. A lot of things are based off of his movies, like Star Wars. But anyway, so he did this movie. Rashomon's about a sexual assault that happens and all the characters involved in the witnessing and the acts and whatnot give their point of view to the audience, who the audience takes the place as a council, like a court or whatever. And each point of view is a completely different aspect of the story that wasn't witnessed. And so the idea is that the each episode will be a new point of view, and each episode that comes out will bring something new to the table, and you're going to take different sides. Everybody's going to argue about what's what, and which was like how the movie was. And the movie was really good. Honestly, if you don't like black and white or Eastern films, like this would be a really good introduction into that that category, because I watched it back in film school, and I really got into it. I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, Kurosawa's family approved this, so they have a lot of support. They're still going to get crap because it's a Western company, HBO, and Amblin, that's making this. It's Western company making an Eastern, show. So the IP is from Japan and Kurosawa, despite the family very much supporting this. And who knows, they may have some American characters that people will throw out the whitewashing and whatnot stuff into, but we'll see. It'll be interesting to see how the show comes out. It's considered also an indie TV show, that being important for what Amblin's trying to self-identify as. So, and Spielberg is definitely trying to shake up his image from the studio powerhouse of $300 million movies to this like low budget TV show stuff where he can just tell a good story. So interesting. All right, I watched a show called The Right Stuff, and there's 3 episodes out on Disney Plus, created by National Geographic, and it's about the Mercury Project. It's pretty interesting. It's got all the people who were involved in the project, the 7, John Glenn, Alan Shepard, Gordon. Honestly, nobody.
Gordon Gekko.
Yeah, nobody remembers anybody besides John Glenn and Alan Shepard. Let's be honest.
So they had the right stuff.
You could say that. It's a more gritty, real take on like what those characters, those people at that time were going through. They're pitching it as America's first reality TV show because they couldn't get enough funding, basically, to support the astronauts as they were going through this screening process. So Life magazine comes in and celebritizes them essentially, but they have to be involved in every aspect of their life. And a lot of these guys, like the way they're portraying them, especially Shepard, he's this womanizing man whore that sleeps around and stuff like that. And other people are just got other issues, or marriages are failing, and they're trying to like maintain his 50s or 60s ideal marriage, even though like they're basically divorced and stuff like that, because it'd be a scandal if it got out. And they're very competitive, like stupidly competitive, and the inner workings of how the Mercury Project happened, like all the horrendous failures and just how crappy the technology is back then. Like, it's hilarious. It's just like giant switches and horrible keyboards and like an Atari. Yeah, it is. Like the computation power of your watch probably has more than whatever all of that space stuff back in the 60s combined. It's a good show. I'd give it an 8, and it's worth the watch. There's some problems with it. Primarily, it's super cliche. Like everything that you've seen in a space movie, they're doing. They got the mean asshat suit dudes that show up and are like, we need to start a space program, and they're hardballing people around and strong arming stuff.
My name's Dick Peckerson, and I'm starting a project.
Yeah, they're just being like real hard on people, and son, whack when I was in your day, and because like they went through World War II and stuff like that. And then like the competitive spirit of all these people with horrible backgrounds. One dude lost his best friend in a flying, it was like very Top Gun and whatever, but then like the camaraderie, them walking slowly down a hangar and stuff like that. And I swear, I promise you, at one point they're going to do the explosive mission control cheering, throwing clipboards and papers up in the air. I'm calling it now. It's going to happen. Probably around episode 7 or 8, because it's only an 8-episode show, and 3 episodes came out so far. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, So it's good. It's just and like the acting is there's not really anybody famous in it.
And there's not anybody that I've recognized so far.
And you know
from something else.
it's almost like you were watching a movie that was watching their own version of a space movie, and like the actors are just hamming it up a little bit because it's like a fictionalized world inside of a fictionalized world. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You ever seen like a movie where they're watching a movie like Home Alone, where Merry Christmas, you filthy animal? Yeah, like that's like over the top and stuff. You know, it's almost like that. Like you're just like, I don't think people talk like that, but yeah, it's all right. It's worth the watch. It's not family friendly. It's on Disney Plus, so don't watch it with your kids. I made that mistake for the first episode. So I don't know what Disney Plus's family-friendly channel is going for here, but it's definitely not that. But yeah, so there you go. All right, cool. TV done. Games.
Well, we played. We'll go ahead with the review. I played. Was it Luigi's Mansion 3?
Mm-hmm.
And it was not something I was actually looking forward to. And it was just being honest. Like that's not the kind of games I normally play. But the more I played it, the more fun it became. It was really enjoyable. I mean, let's go ahead and jump to the part. I would probably give it an 8 because it was fun to play.
Yeah.
And like you know,
It made you a fan.
yeah, you started out, you know, like for the first 20, 30 minutes, you have to play by yourself. But then, you know, after that point, you can play as a kind of a co-op with your Gumby-looking Luigi, is what he's called.
Luigi.
It looks like, you know, a Jello version of Luigi. But it's a lot of like the puzzle solvers, and it was a lot of fun. It's if you played solo, I imagine it would be a lot harder. But
And boring.
yeah, but
I mean, you just get frustrated, but like we played together.
Yeah.
It was I was the gooey guy, and it was fun. It was like the laziest co-op because if I just got bored or I needed to do something, I could just because like he holds the goo in Luigi's book bag.
and he
his
can't
little
die.
vacuum.
Like
He
essentially.
cannot die. So
You're immortal.
I'm immortal, and I can just hide in his back if I want to not do anything for a little while. So he's just, you know, I'm tired of walking. You take me wherever we're going. So, yeah,
Go back into the back.
that was kind of nice.
And if his character like actually got squished or whatever, in like 10 seconds he can respawn. So
That's some BS.
Yeah, the puzzles were fun. Those were definitely the high points of the game. Is like, wait a minute, why is that one painting different than the other paintings and stuff like that?
This means something.
if possible, Hayden did all the dangerous stuff
Yeah,
since he couldn't die.
I was
his
a
immortality.
sacrificial lamb. Like,
Go over there and throw yourself into that blade.
yeah. Wait, what does this lever do? All right, well, don't pull that lever.
What does this lever do? Giant hammer just goes.
But the puzzles were fun. There's like billions of money. Like you do anything, you pull a flower out of a pot.
Yeah.
$1 million pop out.
You use your little vacuum, you start pointing at the light, and
It's like some
coins
guy
start
just
falling
like
out.
pops up with
Yeah.
a bag of money. He just starts pegging you in the face with.
Tons of money.
The heck was that? Got an elephant downstairs.
So anyways,
Yeah. Anyways, without telling you how it ends, just know that Hayden and I beat it, and we got an A ranking. So that's all that matters.
that's
on
that's
hard
pretty
mode.
much.
On hard mode.
There's no modes. You
Yeah.
just you can go all the way up to S mode, but you have to complete everything 100%. And like, I mean, all you get is the letter S. You don't get any like a better playthrough experience.
They
You
don't
get
send you something in the mail.
a better weapon or anything. No, they don't. So like,
You just can say you did it
you can just say you did it. It's
to
bragging
no one
rights.
who cares.
But
Pretty much.
a short little view of the plot is Luigi shows up at this mansion. They're on some kind of like, I don't know if it's did they get like a vacation or
It's
whatever?
a vision quest.
Anyways,
He's high on peyote.
all the Mario, like the main Mario characters, show up at this mansion. All of them get sucked into a painting by what was it
King Boo.
King Boo. And except for Luigi, he escapes, and then he has to save all of them from the paintings.
Luigi's like this goofy, bumbling idiot that stumbles out and in all of his problems. He's always like, I
like
finally got the
Forrest
key, and then like he drops it in a grate or something like that. You
Well,
know?
yeah, like in one, you had the rat.
Yeah, the rat.
Takes off running with it.
You're just like, put it in your pocket. Stop holding it out like you're so happy about it.
It's like, yeah, like a bird just goes,
Exactly.
damn it.
And then
Exactly.
no matter how many ghosts you encounter or beat, he's like terrified of everything.
There's this one part where like a boss has to sneak up behind him, and you can't attack the boss until right before it attacks Luigi. So the co-op guy, me, is in the back, like ready to attack the guy. As soon as like the certain moment happens, and like he had Luigi face the camera, and the boss was like sneaking up behind him, and Luigi's just like, the boss is like, I hear Mitch like, don't mess up.
You better get him.
And you're like behind him with like the knife, like.
So, that part was pretty funny.
There was one cool part where you get like this chainsaw looking thing. We wrecked that room.
Yeah, you get the nuclear industrial vacuum cleaner. You can suck down half the house through.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Just like pulling down walls.
This guy, you know, your
This will
typical
solve your props.
Yeah, like crazy Nintendo cartoonish, outlandish fun stuff. So it was fun. My kids have it and they're playing it and they like it. So
Yeah, like I said, it's not something I would typically have gotten into, but after playing it, it was a lot of fun. So I would recommend it to pretty much anybody that likes to play games, especially if you have kids. It's something they could play with you.
now, would you play it again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you play through it all again?
Well, let's see.
Would you just play to help somebody out, or would you play through it all again?
I would. Well, since we beat it, I'd probably just play it to help somebody out.
I don't think I'd beat it again.
But
because-
if I had kids that wanted to play it, I'd play it over and over with them.
Yeah.
Just because it'd be something fun.
So, what do you give it?
I give it an 8.
You gave it an 8?
Yeah.
Cool. News.
There's this new game. Technically, it's out right now, but it's kind of like in the test phases. It's called Phasmophobia. It's pretty funny. Basically, it's your amateur ghost hunters. I think right now it's only on PC, but it's supposed to come to other platforms.
Xbox in 2021.
But your amateur ghost hunters, and there's like you can have up to 4 people, and you choose like your EMF reader or your flashlights or UV lights or whatever. And you basically go into this house and you have objectives to complete as far as capturing evidence of this ghost. And the way the game works, like you can actually, it listens to what you're saying. So like if you're talking on the microphone, it can hear you and the AI will respond to certain key things that you may or may not say. And like, for one thing, don't say its name. Don't say the ghost's name.
Yeah.
That pisses it off.
Sharon! Sharon!
Sharon!
The lights start flickering and stuff.
Yeah, we watched some playthrough of this one guy. Like, they were like, we can't find it. So he was like, Lisa.
Stop!
He died.
It's like saying Beetlejuice.
Like, if the ghost gets pissed off enough, like, you'll see little flickers and stuff with the flashlight. Because this whole thing, like, you're in either a house or there's, like, one that's a school. And one was, like, a 2-story cabin in the woods.
So can you just search the place and not say the ghost's name and be fine?
No, because you got to catch evidence of the ghost.
You gotta actually, like, getting a picture of the ghost is, like, the best evidence, I think.
You got to provoke it enough to get evidence, but without dying. Because if you've ever played the new game Among Us that's on mobile, like if you die, you're essentially a ghost in the house, where nobody else can see you, they can't hear you, but you can see everybody walking around, and you can actually see where the ghost is.
It's like
when you're
Among
dead.
Us.
Yeah, yeah. You can talk to the other dead people, but
It uses VPN, which is like a gaming
ExpressVPN.
voice thing, and that way, like but it uses it, I think, in its own programmed way, where like if you're on one side of the house and I'm on the other side of the house, and you're yelling at me because you see something, it'll sound like
yeah,
you're on the other side of the house. And then if you get killed, it won't let you talk at all.
yeah. Your distance in the game, accurately reflects what the sound would be like.
Yeah. So it's actually pretty funny if you ever
Unlike
watch
Call of Duty.
Yeah. If you watch a playthrough, you'll hear people like off in the distance and stuff like that. Everybody's like, Billy,
It's like,
what's going
I
on?
want to go check this room and
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the typical stuff that you're not supposed to do in horror movies. They're like, "Oh man, we need evidence of this." The 3 of them are like, "All right, we're gonna wait in the car. You go check it out."
Some dude's like, I got this, guys.
And then there's no notification that your friend's dead or whatever. They just start calling like, "Jim, Jim."
They see his body. They're like, oh.
Yeah, they walk in the house. His body's just like laying at the
is
bottom
he
of
cut
the
in half
steps.
and there's just like one giant bone sticking out?
No, it's just a rag doll. I mean, it's
Report.
not. It's not too gory. Some of the ghosts look kind of weird, but like, I mean, I guess I wouldn't play it with your kids, but it legitimately scares grown adults. It's a new like fear experience. It really is, and it seems pretty cool.
Sounds like a good concept.
Well, because like the ghost's proximity to each individual player, like say if you're calling it and you're in this one room, well, the other people won't hear it, but you can hear it. Like this one character can hear it behind it going, die, just in your headset, and that's all. And then you turn around, there's nothing there, or they'll hear the footsteps, or like some instances, if it's closer, your heartbeat will start beating faster. It's different things.
I've seen things where like it'll slam a door and you'll be stuck in a room because you can't open it.
Yeah,
and another player has to go and open the door.
You're just stuck in the room with the ghost.
And you think it's in there with you. You're just like, guys, I'm out! You're screaming and stuff like that, beating on the door.
Well, especially when the lights are out, and you just have a flashlight. You're panning around the room. You see little flickers of the ghost here and there.
Yeah. So
I don't want to play that. I don't want to play.
It seems like it would be a lot of fun, and I think we should try getting it, and I think we should record ourselves doing it.
Because like we saw one instance where they're like walking down this hallway, and all of a sudden this little girl-sized ghost starts running out of the room.
Little munchkin running
but she's like flickering in and out as she's getting closer and closer. It's like, ah!
That's horrifying.
That seems pretty awesome.
I want no part of that.
Yep, I think we should do it. I really do.
It would be a lot of fun.
Well, hey, if you want to see us do it, let us know in our...
Give us money, we'll do it.
So, all right, cool. News and reviews done. Let's talk about this list.
Yes.
Well,
I don't know how you were able to do that. That was impressive.
anyways, we took who is your favorite, or let's see.
Spit it out. Use your words.
Who is your favorite / scariest horror villain? And we had about 28 votes total. And well, your favorite one won.
Sweet.
The Thing.
That's the best villain because you don't know who he is. He could be you.
But he can't assimilate metal.
I've only seen the movie one full watch through, but it was pretty creepy.
Yeah, it's John Carpenter's best.
I think it was like the third time we talked about this movie.
I love this movie.
It's a great movie.
It's my second favorite horror movie, but my favorite villain more than the Alien because the Alien was just so simple. I just wanted to eat. The Thing. You have no idea what it really wants. I guess
no one communicates with it.
Yeah,
no one knows what it
and you don't know who or what it is because it can assimilate and become anybody and then adapt like their mannerisms, their voice, and everything. So, and that's just really creepy. So
then it had 7 votes, and then coming in second place we had Pennywise, which I think that just is people's fear of clowns to begin with. On top of it,
a lot of people would attribute whatever that clown phobia thing is.
Because of that movie.
To the book because like since Stephen King's It came out, the book, like the clown occupation has dropped like 90%. He essentially killed a workforce.
he took their jobs.
Yeah, he did. Good job, Stephen King.
And then Tim Curry's epic portrayal of Pennywise the clown that still haunts me to this day.
That didn't help. Yeah.
Then we'll move on to it had 6 votes, and then we'll move on to number 3 on the list.
Pazuzu.
The coffer.
Pazuzu from The Exorcist, the little girl that was the demon.
Really?
Yeah, that had 4 votes.
Well, the demon itself.
Yeah.
Not
it
was
the little
in
girl.
her. Yeah. You actually see a quick glimpse of the demon at some point.
And supposedly it was a true story, based on a true story. Not completely, but
well, the book. The
the movie took from the book, and the book took from what was
real
a true
life
story. Yeah. Which to me that makes it a little scarier.
It's still considered the scariest movie ever made. So
no, it's not.
I've never actually seen the whole thing.
I have. It's not that scary.
I have. It's pretty. It's got its moments. It's pretty intense. The production was kind of sketchy, from what I understand. They violated a lot of safety issues.
Yeah, so, I remember that. Like the lady gets yanked across the room and nearly breaks her back.
Yeah, she had a back injury that lasted forever. They did things like
she's paralyzed.
They lowered the temperature on set. They did a studio in like a freezer, so they could have like the cold breath thing happen all the time. But I mean, like you got a kid on a set, you got all these moving parts. You're just asking for somebody. Didn't somebody die at some point during this production?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. All right. What else you got?
Anyways, we'll move on to number 4 on the list, which was Jason Voorhees. He had 3 votes. No, I don't really.
I don't care for Jason.
He's a big hulking thing that just
kills
nonstop chase you.
Teenagers.
But it's Michael Myers, but dumber.
I never saw the real scare. I mean, now I do question how he just walks and catches up to everybody.
No, he runs.
Money.
They show him run.
Oh, they do.
They show him running. The best one is like he pimp smacks this girl with the machete blade, like the flat side of it, and launches her like across the park into a tree.
Wow.
and just like it does like that effect, where, like she hits it, but her arms and legs go past it.
Yeah.
And that's what he does to take her out. But he just like cocks back and hits her like a baseball. Mm-hmm. That's probably the funniest.
No, I actually like the
kill I've
remake
seen.
version of it. The newer Friday the 13th had Jared Padalecki from Supernatural.
I try to take it a little bit more seriously.
Yeah, and I mean they just based it a little more in reality as far as like he's not some supernatural thing. He's just.
Why is it that like horror franchises, the more serialized they get, like then further down the number, they get more comedic, like stupid, like Jason in space and crap like that.
New ways
Freddy
for them to
versus
die.
Jason.
Freddy versus Jason. Like, why is that? They're like, okay, let's be silly, and they
Jason X.
They have like puns, like kid jokes, like they think like elementary school kids are gonna watch that. It's not funny. It's stupid.
It's not.
After Jason Voorhees, number 5. Mm-hmm. Now that I can count, is Valak from the Conjuring series, which she was the nun.
Oh, they think the nun's more scary than the doll?
I do. Because the doll, I can punt it across the room.
Yeah.
The nun thing?
I could put that thing through a wood chipper.
But the doll never physically does anything. It's just there.
No, it's because none of them put it through a wood chipper.
Because it's possessed.
It's just there and bad things happen to people.
To me, what makes the nun scarier is my own personal experience.
With nuns?
Did
you go to like parochial school or something?
Well, no. We had our in my bedroom, we had one of those bowling ball kind of like beds. Well, it's like the bowling ball like post or whatever. So it's a fairly big bedpost. Mm-hmm. Well, and they're slightly taller than me. Well, I put my jacket over the top of it, and the lights were out, and I turned on the TV, and all I saw was the outline that looked like a nun's.
You traumatized yourself?
I did.
With a jacket?
Well, because in the dark, all I saw was the outline, the dark outline.
Well, dressed like a penguin.
So you went and turned the light on, and you're like, oh. And then you turn the light off. You're like, ah! No. And you turn the light on. Oh.
No, I forgot I didn't realize the jacket was there. I turned on the TV, and I turned the light out. And I was like, oh, God.
And now you're scared of nuns.
It was kind of just like a sudden kind of
My dad
scare.
was scared of nuns because they beat him when he was in
that's a reasonable form of trauma,
Kick the crap out of kids.
I just seen the movie recently, and I was just like, because the shadow kind of shocked me. I was like, I didn't expect it to be there.
I feel bad for the actress who plays the nun because they picked her for very specific reasons.
Yeah, because without the makeup, she still looks pretty similar.
Oh,
she's just not as pale.
So, but, hey, you're making money.
You're making a living.
All right, we're moving on to number 6, which was Tom's vote. Michael Myers.
Should have been way higher. Should have been number 1.
I think so. Michael Myers was like the origin of like slasher films, and
that like omnipotent almost presence of evil.
Before Alien, before all these
Unstoppable
monster movies where they had the idea of the bad guy being something that you don't really understand till the very end of the movie. This did it, a little bit more forgiving. Like you obviously saw Michael Myers throughout the movie, but like the first time I think you see him, he's driving a car in the background.
Well, you see him.
You see him in the bush, but that's the first time you actually notice that.
Well,
you
see him as a child from his POV when he kills his sister. Then you see him when he steals the car.
Yeah, you see him just drive
scale, and then like he breaks the glass. He's like grabbing the nurse, or whatever, and then he drives off. And then there's a bit where he is driving around.
Right.
Like, most like you'll see like his feet.
It's almost like
you'll see somebody looking at him, but at a distance.
Once they're in Jamie Lee Curtis's neighborhood, like they slowly, like in the background, start to bring him into more of like a threatening aspect until she acknowledges him for the first time. As when you really see like, oh, he's there with her, like, and then you feel kind of like the victim, like the Jamie Lee Curtis's character at that point.
Because she sees him when she's walking down the sidewalk, and he does the turn. And then she sees him when she's in school because he looks out the window and he's standing across the street next to the car.
Right.
And she sees him outside the window standing in the yard with like the laundry. And then that kid like runs into him and he just like grabs the kid, like stops him from falling, and he's just like, all right, get out of here.
Yeah, it's good, super cheap film. Like it paved the way for how to do horror for cheap, and
with acting and suspense and music.
And number 7 was Freddy Krueger.
Dumb villain.
Although the idea of Freddy, like you can't escape him if he was real. You can't not sleep.
I'll fight him in my dreams.
All right.
It's kind of like this Invasion of the Body Snatchers kind of vibe, like you can't fall asleep, you know, thing where, you know.
If you do enough coke, you're not going to fall asleep.
But
That's just that Jean-Claude Van Damme. I mean,
it is.
As Jean-Claude made 10 grand a week on coke.
It is kind of like, and like I get what they're trying. Like, well, the audience sleeps, so if we scare them into sleep, but it's a relatable thing, you know. But eventually, the audience is going to sleep. So I don't know.
anyways, we'll move on to number 8, which is technically it's not a horror movie, but I'm sure people were scared of it. It's Gomorrah, which is the nothing from the Never-Ending Story.
Yeah, that traumatized everybody.
Yeah.
The dark like black wolf kind of thing.
Those like late 80s, 90s movies, those were rough.
It was a kid's movie,
Bright
but
green eyes.
it was pretty terrifying as a kid.
I remember the way it talked, it like mouth moved up and then like it showed the camera like whipping through the grass and like, a blur of paws moving, and the growl and stuff. And then Artex died, but that wasn't related.
That was just a tragedy.
That's all I remember from Neverending Story.
And
Artex,
get up.
It's back. Number 8, which is Carrie, which I mean, granted, she would be a creepy person to encounter in real life, but other than that, I didn't think that movie was scary.
Well, the only thing that's interesting about Carrie is if you consider her a monster in a monster movie because of her psychic telekinetic powers or whatever, it's from her point of view. So, if anything, it's trying to get you to sympathize with her. Mm-hmm. It sounds like a dying animal.
And number 9, The Candyman. I've never seen this movie.
Is that the dude with the bees
Yeah.
in his mouth or whatever?
Like what is it? I know he has a hook.
It's the guy's last name is like Todd or something.
I honestly don't remember. Something, he got wronged, and he's killing kids to take it out on them.
Freaking teenagers.
Yeah.
They deserve it.
And then in 10th place came the Xenomorph from Alien.
Yeah.
That's probably where it belongs.
It's a pretty simple monster. The only thing that's interesting about it is how it gets created. Like, it comes out of people. So at any point, kind of like The Thing, but not as grandiose as, like, you could be infected. You could be where the alien's going to come from. It's like a door. Any person could be a door, essentially, for the monster to come out. So it was a novel concept. A lot of H.R. Geiger was very strange in developing the alien. He's the art guy that came up with it, and he had a lot of like latex sexual fetish kind of stuff. So, and if you look at the alien and you think about it in like a psychological Freudian kind of thing,
It's a gimp suit.
you can kind of see where So,
Now there are several that I'm surprised didn't make the list, which is Annabelle, Chucky, Babadook, and Leatherface.
I thought the Babadook was stupid.
To me, it's kind of like the Hat Man, and
What's the Babadook for?
it's the thing that's like
What's that movie?
basically it's like a black shadow that's
You ever seen
when you sleep, it's in your room.
You ever seen the meme?
Almost like a boogeyman.
Where the mom is like, "Why can't you be normal?" And then the
Kid's
kid's
like,
like, "Ah!" That's from the Babadook. You should watch it. It's worth a watch. But when you get to the end, you're just like, "Huh, okay."
I wasted time.
And then,
I'm not afraid of Chucky or Annabelle. They're dolls.
yeah.
It doesn't matter that like Chucky's sentient and moves around and all that crap. It's like you're a doll.
And then you got Leatherface, which
That's based on a true story.
yeah, and he
Sort
escaped. He got away. He never was caught.
Well, in the original, yeah. I love that.
It's like you're moving that chainsaw kind of reckless there.
That maybe went downstairs.
Yeah, right.
It's like his hands are all sweaty, he slips and just drops it and takes off his arm. It's like, that's what happens when you dick around with power tools.
Yeah, that's a hard movie to watch, to be honest with you. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Ugh.
I like it as a horror movie though. I like the one with Jessica Biel.
No, that's that dumb. I don't even count that as a
Early Ermy.
yeah. It's like freaking
Caterpillar
eyebrows.
So like his eyebrows, it's like Wilford Brimley's mustache. It's just resting on his face.
Exactly, just out of control.
It's just trying to attack you.
But that's our list for today.
All right, well, cool. That's a good list. Good job.
Well done.
Good job,
Well done.
listeners. We
Voters.
appreciate the input, and I've talked to some people who watch and listen, and I appreciate you guys talking to us in person when you see us, and online. It means a lot, and it helps us want to keep doing this. We're having fun doing it. So, and if you have any ideas, suggestions, let us know by all means. Cool. Well, it's that time.
It is that time to spin the wheel.
It's about time for Tom to get
I was going to say,
Of destiny.
35. It's been 4 out of 35 times.
You were this close.
You were
Sorry, man.
that close.
How many times have I been chosen more than 3 times in a row? This will be 3 times now.
It is. You were like, it was that close. I was like,
Gee, thanks.
because when I pulled up to get it set, I accidentally spun it, and it was me.
I tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do, listeners. If you can get, and Mitch, you can head this. If you can get 20 people to comment or like a post about Tom being punished next week, no matter what, we'll make it happen. We will satiate that need. So there you go.
I'll put out a poll. Who should be punished next?
Just have only Tom.
Tom, or Hayden.
Yeah. So, but I think it's fair. I've been punished maybe like 10 times. You've been punished like 22 times, and Thomas been punished 4 times.
I'm trying to think how many
The
times.
man
have
who
I
spins the
been
wheel. If this was like, he'd be in prison if this was like politics or something like that.
It's like, how does this keep happening?
Yeah. It's not.
It's a little suspicious. He's sus.
He's very sus.
It's toad sus.
So what is my punishment there, Mr. Tom?
You have to watch Glee.
She suck.
Do you?
That's like the dancing high school musical.
That ruins every great song from the 80s.
Do you have a video we could watch real quick?
We're not going to watch a video of this. I'm not going to subjugate myself to that.
Well, everybody knows what Glee is.
Everybody knows it's a.
I'm sure
show.
Corey, our editor, will put something up there.
Some
at the end,
sissy BS of some singing teenagers in high school.
And
Gee,
yeah,
thanks.
just yeah. So
Appreciate it.
there
You're
you
welcome.
go. Cool. Well, there it is. We'll see what happens next week.
How many is this in a row? This is 3 in a row for you, right, Mitch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, one was self-induced, but
Self-induced because I had to work.
So, all right. Well, that was fun. See you next week. Goodbye from Mitch.
Bye.
Bye,
from
Mitch.
Tom.
Bye, Tom.
And goodbye from me. Hey, goodbye.
Hooray!